Hi guys, Pistager here and welcome to another pick a card reading. This was suggested, I did a poll on my Instagram. If you're not following me on my Instagram and you want to check out what I do, head over there. The link is in the description box below the video. And anyway, this was requested on this poll that I put on my story. And one of the suggestion was how to get a peace of mind in this challenging time, and I think it's a very good suggestion, so thank you to the person who suggested that. Thank you so much. And yeah, so we have two piles here. One is like this beautiful smoky quartz, natural point. I really love this. I got it as a present from my boss. And the other one is clear quartz, clear quartz point, also a natural form. And the thing why I picked these two stones, the smoky quartz is really amazing stone for protection and for clarity and helping you get through like really heavy times, especially like, I don't know, if you have like some fatigue or you're low energy. So it's a really amazing stone. It protects you from any type of negativity. And so yeah, like if this pile resonates, pile one, pick that one. And I picked the clear quartz because again it kind of levels you up, it balances you, it brings you back energy. It gives you like clear-headedness, if you're having like, if you need to like clear your mind. And what was like interesting, um when I began with that, and I like why I like this suggestion is because I'm like many of us in like some stressy messy moment in life. And I didn't show to myself the cards. I picked one pile for myself, and let me tell you, it resonated beautifully. So I hope this message will resonate with you. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about this. And yeah, we can start. Okay, so if you want, you can pause this video. You can pause this video and concentrate, think about your situation, and then pick a pile. And yeah, we're gonna start. Okay, Palwan, welcome to your message. Um, so you picked Smoky Quartz, really amazing, powerful stone, and we're gonna see what kind of guidance we get through this message today for you. So the topic is like obtaining the peace of mind and what's maybe stopping this peace of mind to come to you. Some maybe stressful situations. We're gonna pull some additional cards from Rider-Waite-Smith Oracle. I'm sorry, Oracle Tarot. A little bit coffee to start my gear. um anyway, this was a suggestion on my Instagram, so thank you so much to the person who suggested this. And yeah, let's see how to get through to this like challenging times, right? I mean, we all have our fears, we all have our doubts, but let's see what the cards have to say. So today I'm using, and I'm going to show it to you, I'm using these three. So we have messages from the Wee Folk, we have beautiful Haptic Tarot, and we have Gustav Doré Tarot. So we're going to get like some more kind of like wise and mature messages from like deeper realms. So let's see. So right, we're starting like very strong in the realm of like anxiety and clouded mind. So we're beginning with Three of Swords, the notorious card of anxiety. We're softening it a little bit with Nine of Cups. Here we have Strength, which is the oak tree, and we have Five of Cups. So what I see right here, let me move them a little bit. So what I see right here, right off the start, is here we have like a very, and also with this card, we have like this facade that you're maybe keeping of trying to show yourself to the world as a strong person that can carry a lot. So like we're carrying a lot, but carrying a lot that looks on the outside like it's a pleasurable activity actually is hurting you. And also with this this card Strength, the oak tree, there is a question within this oracle. Are you being an oak tree for others and letting others lean on you and holding like a big chunk of like earth so that stuff doesn't fall apart? Or are you kind of like uh, leaning on other people. And with these cards, I'm suggesting that it's the like the previous kind of suggestion, that, or not suggestion, but a situation, that you're like, you're letting everybody lean on you, and you're trying to carry this, and you're like kind of like being maybe like nice and inviting, and kind of being there for people. And this is like starting to stress you out, and you're starting to like to get into this anxiety mood, like, what if um I do all of this and nobody hears me, and I'm left alone and disappointed because nobody is like returning those feelings to me. So again, with these cards, there's like a strong message that all of a sudden you became like this, maybe this a pillar of strength for other people, and but you yourself are starting to fall apart due to like anxiety, or maybe you have some expectations of yourself, or maybe other people have expectations of you, and you're trying to carry this with like a lot of pride. And maybe for some of you, and usually that is like a pattern, like you take a great pride in your strength, and you take great pride that you can be there for people, and you take great pride that you're this like force of nature. But think about like oaks, like they're so sturdy, but when the lightning hits, like it can destroy. So when some things happen in life, they can really destroy, because you're so sturdy, you're so inflexible in what you're doing, that like this disappointment can come in like a really big hit for you. Like maybe you're doing, maybe you already passed through this situation, like you're holding everything, you're doing everything for other people, maybe at work or maybe in the relationship, like take it as it resonates, but you're like investing yourself too much. And now, like something that was pleasurable in the beginning, and that you were kind of taking pride in, that like you were like, yeah, I'm this like strong person, I like my identity, like I like how powerful I am, and I'm bringing joy to other people, and I'm bringing them like nourishment and everything. And all of a sudden this becomes like something that's like like almost like cutting into your hands, and cutting into your heart and your emotions. And you're like, because you like there are some thoughts that are rising based on what you see around yourself, and you're like, I'm standing here like super unmovable, inflexible, I'm here for everyone. And it's almost like it's getting you into this point where you feel like very kind of like very, how to say, heavy, and like, imagine like you're getting like more dense in this emotion and in this identity, that you cannot like escape from it, and it's becoming your prison in a way. And you're expecting more and more of yourself. You're expecting, hey, I need to be here for these people, I need to do this. If I don't do this, I'm gonna be left alone. If I don't do this, I'm gonna disappoint people. If I don't do this, I'm gonna disappoint myself, because I'm expecting this from myself. So this is like a system of a reward for some of you, where you're like playing this part over and over again, because maybe you're getting some validation or something. But it's such a like it's such a quick fix. It's so like you get a thank you, and you get this rush of like, ooh, yeah, like this serotonin, like I did something for somebody. And and then what? No reciprocity. We're standing again. If you look at all these like pictures, we're standing alone again. You get a thank you, and that's it. No true appreciation. Nobody asking like, hey, what do you need? So, to be like brutally honest with you, sometimes that's our own fault, because we put people in this space where they're being taken care of, and we're trying to show them how to take care of us by acts of service. And then people don't understand that this act of service of yours are actually a cry for help, like, hey, I need help, I need support. I need somebody to lean on. It's like it's becoming too heavy, it's becoming too big. So anyway, we're gonna pick some of the cards here to see like where this is landing for you, and then I'm gonna tell you something more about these cards. But all in all, like it's a very, like, how to say, like a gentle but sturdy message for you to like, hey, take care of yourself. Like take care of your health, take care of, like, it's not just in your mind, it's also affecting your overall system. It's starting to like maybe take a little bit of like upon your body and your sense of value. So yeah, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, we're gonna pull 3 cards for you guys. Yeah. Yeah, okay, like you're so here we have reach out, people, reach out. um so yeah, here we have yeah, this is like, again, this is making your mind, this whole situation is making your mind super active, because you're kind of like expecting people to kind of ignite and initiate and come towards you. And yeah, you're getting like, you're getting so frustrated right now. You're trying to hold on, you're trying to hold on to your position, you're identifying yourself with your position. And because of that, you're like in this constant overthinking. And I even get like, sometimes you're 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 feeling guilty because of certain things. It's like this, like remorse, like trying to repent yourself for whatever you did or didn't do, what you didn't say, that you didn't show. So you're suffering in like your little bubble, and you're suffering in your in silence, waiting for somebody to kind of like save you from this moment. But in order to start a fire, you need to use this air. So in order to start like any type of help, and trust me, there is someone who can help you. There's someone who's there for you, but they cannot get initiated until you say something. So you need to say something. You need to say, hey, I cannot do this all alone. And trust me, there's a really big strength um, in just like communicating that you have certain expectations, that you have certain boundaries, that you have like that you have certain needs, and just like expressing it. You don't have to wait. The person will come, and they will fight for you, and they will help you, but you don't have to do this alone. Because if you're standing here alone and you're doing this like over and over again, and you're just like showing there and showing that I can do this, I'm good, I'm good, and then you just like crash, this person won't know how to help you, because you're like you're turning your back on this help, and then having a remorse, and being disappointed, and being anxious, and breaking inside, because you're so dense in this energy. So yeah, let me just like, I want to talk a little bit about this card. So I'm going to read to you from this booklet what your kind of like task should be. Let's see. So yeah, so your task is like to find, here it says in this booklet, it says to find an oak tree and meditate on its power. So like, what is the power of oak tree? And maybe you can even find like, I don't know, like some essence of the oak tree, or like some aromatherapy that's kind of like woody. So maybe, yeah, maybe like a scent of wood, um or like touching the oak tree, or sitting under the oak tree and trying to feel like there is somebody who's like putting their hands on your shoulders, and saying like, I'm here for you, I'm holding you. You can even do something that's really nice. Uh my my inspiration, um my inspiration, Alejandro Jodorowsky, he did like this psychomagical act where he told this lady who was feeling like all alone and deserted and like unappreciated. He told her every day to go and take a little bottle of water and water this big oak tree in the park. So you can cultivate maybe a relationship with like a tree, like taking care of a tree, so that the tree can take care of you, and kind of initiating this like relationship with a plant that's like very grounding, so you know that you're nourished, maybe getting nourishment through like through some healthy food, and taking care of yourself. is like a first step to obtain the peace of mind. And then out of that, when you feel comfortable and secure, reaching out to somebody and saying, you know what, I know I'm strong. I know I'm super strong, but sometimes there are like these big burdens that even I can carry, and I can use, again, reach out. I can use some help. I can use some support. And don't expect nothing, because people can give you as much as they can give you. Like sometimes they cannot, and they cannot, like they can, I don't know, they can listen to you depending on their talent. So they can listen to you, they can hug you, they can take you out, depending on their kind of quality. But any type of like reaching out and not being alone, not being alone in this, because this is very, like kind of discouraging energy, like where you feel alone and like kind of anxious that you're not gonna make it. It's not about loneliness. Like it's not like that you don't have people around you. You do have people around you, but it's like, thinking you need to play this like super strong role can sometimes be burdensome and bring you a lot of like anxiety and bring you a lot of insecurity in your value, and thinking like, oh, if I drop this and if I like don't give this, this is what's gonna happen. So yeah, pile one, this is a message for you. I hope it resonates. Let me know in the comments below if this hit like some spot and you would like to book a tarot reading to go deeper into this. You can find my information in the description box below. You can purchase my readings via my coffee shop. I just uploaded three new offers, which is 1 card, 2 card, and 3 card reading for people who maybe are not like in a good financial position, but they need some guidance. And so yeah, let me know if you want to purchase that, or if you have any comments on this video. I would really appreciate it. If you think this video could be helpful for somebody else, send it to them. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful day. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your messages. How to obtain a peace of mind. So this was very generously suggested to me via my poll on Instagram by a really dear friend of mine. And thank you so much to this person for giving this suggestion. So anyway, yeah, I showed the first pile. So today we're reading with the messages from We Folk. We're taking messages from Beautiful Haptic Tarot and Gustav Doré Tarot. So yeah, these are like really stressful time astrologically, worldly. So yeah, we're like maybe having like a lot of anxiety around certain things. So today we're gonna dive into like how to kind of see what's happening with us and what we can do about it to like ground ourselves, or like make our mind more kind of in peace. So yeah, let's see what we got for you. So first we want to see these cards. Okay, so here we have right off the bat 10 of Wands, and we have 4 of Swords. Okay, we have the Magician, and we have True Self. Okay, so right when I started to shuffle this in the morning and concentrating on this question and like the energy that's coming through, I didn't show to myself the cards, and I picked one pile for myself. And let me tell you, like it resonated beautifully. So I'm really happy to share these messages with you guys. So you chose clear quartz, and clear quartz is like this like master healing stone that's really helping you to kind of balance yourself, balance the whole system. It brings clarity, freshness. So this is something that we're having, especially here with this card. So the first pile had like, let's say in like one card a similar topic, but here we're having something very different. So the first pile was more practical. This is much more spiritual. So let's start with you guys. So again, with this 10 of Wands is like carrying all these, and that's like the similar thing. So we're carrying so much, and this is like the first pile was maybe a little bit more in the realm of in the realm of emotions and in the realm of thoughts or communication. But here we have will. So basically, with these cards, what I'm getting is that you feel like you're slowing you slow down so much. And with the 10 of wands, like, there's no more fire, there's no more passion. You feel kind of like this. There's this saying in Lord of the Rings, one of the movies, when Bilbo says to Gandalf that he feels like too little butter spread on a bread. So it's like you're like trying to kind of like be essential, and like trying to kind of like give your best, but you don't have that much to give anymore. And it's like this empty feeling. And with the four of swords, like, it's like this mental like truce. Like, I have no more ideas on, like, it's just like these crossed hands that we're looking. It's like, I don't know, like, I don't have it in me anymore. I kind of like, I don't know how to ignite myself. I have all these wood here, but like no fire burning, like nothing is happening. And I just finished something. So it's a very kind of like this lethargic energy of not having passion for anything. And the world is kind of like, turning around you. People are living, everything's like going on, there's like a lot of stress and everything, and you just feel so freakishly calm in everything. And you're having like, mentally, you're having like a hard time with this, is because like maybe you're like beating yourself down, because like it's almost when you just like give up. There you go, my cat just confirmed. um when you feel yourself so like, yeah, mentally in a really weird place, and this is like this, when you have this like, I mean, we're talking about peace of mind, and like calming your mind, but this is like, I mean, even getting like a frustration, especially with this card. This is like Moses breaking the 10 commandments. Like, he goes there on this like spiritual journey. He talks to God. God gives him like, hey, this is the recipe for a good life. These are like, for some of you, maybe or not. Like, if you look at Vedic yamas and niyamas, like these like good like commands to live for, like ahimsa, don't do violence, taking care of yourself. um and all these like commandments that we have, like, how to live like a good life with good energy, like moving people, and maybe at one point you were like, you felt like you had a voice, you felt like you could move mountains, you felt like you can inspire people and everything, and now all of a sudden it's just like this drained energy. And there's like what the and I'm gonna be now like a little bit forward, but like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, I try and I reach out, and I'm like, and there's this like bitterness coming, like I'm feeling like this bitterness in my mouth. And it's not from the coffee. Coffee doesn't make me bitter that much. In fact, it's very fruity sometimes. But yeah, all of a sudden I'm having like this bitterness in my body. Like I just want to quit this. Like, I just want to check out. What am I doing on this planet now? And it's like this bitterness in the mind, and like this lethargic. And the world is asking you to participate. The world is asking you like, hey, get up, go to work, like talk to your friends, love, you know, have like this like, like sensual and sexual experiences, eat, drink, live, ride a bike, be joyful. And you're like, for what? For what? Because in the moment when I gave something, in the moment where I went to all this length to bring in something valuable, I come in and I find the world in total disaster. Like for some of you, maybe you know the story of Moses. Like he goes there, like he gives like his best. He goes through this like big spiritual transformation. He's there to move, to lead people, and then he returns and they made like some, golden idol it's much more important to them than what you've been doing. So you go and you sacrifice yourself, you go and you obtain something, you purge yourself to even touch this like good thing, and you're like, now, okay, like I did all of this, like I'm trying, I did all of this, I'm coming back with this, like, hey people, this is like a good thing to live your life by. And you come and everybody just like poo-pooed on it. It's like, yeah, we don't care about like your journey and what you did and what you're bringing to us. Like, we're gonna have fun with this. And you're like, what the F? You don't believe. You're like, okay, I'm just like, just gonna drop everything. Bye. So it's a strong message. It's like you give your like it's like the sense of being defeated, and you're okay with that. You're like, whatever. But with the true self card, and now we're getting into like the reading. So this was like where you are. It's like this bitterness, this sadness, this like, I don't know, just feeling rejected is what I'm getting. It's like this feeling of rejection. Like you don't know what to do. Like you did your best. And I'm getting a little bit emotional now. So for some of you, this is really hard. You tried your best. And you tried the best you know. And for some reason it doesn't click in the world. And yeah, it's I'm there with you. Like you tried your best. You were there, you did your task, you participated, you tried to make a world a better place, and you return and the world is in fucking chaos. You're like, fuck it. So it's almost like you're ready to give up on your gifts and on your talents. But the true self card, this is a really beautiful card. It's reminding you that you are a special person. And okay, maybe the world is chaotic now. You know how it is. It's humans. It's just like love them or hate them. It's just what it is. But with this card, it's like you know what? Like the world will keep on wordling, and whatever it happens, like you know, think about love. You know, think about like that these gifts are maybe not for these people right now, but they are for somebody else, and they're making a difference. So whatever is kind of like happening in your life, think about not doing it for people, but doing it for the world. And this is gonna be, I think, like a big topic when Pluto enters into Aquarius. It's not about like these people that are in your life that you're immediately connecting with. It's for the world. Somewhere, your actions and like your goodness, and now it feels like a very lonely place, but somewhere your goodness will shine light. So in order to obtain the peace of mind, we're going to pull some cards from here. In order to obtain peace of mind, you need to think about it not as a lonely path, but, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this card, just like do it for whatever this big thing is above us. Like some of you might call it God, universe, life, but do it for the life. Keep on doing what you do for the beauty in the world. Okay, we're gonna check what the cards have to say here. Whew. This was a very emotional moment. I had to do like a little pause, because like, oh shoot, I'm gonna start crying on camera. Yeah, sometimes this is what happens, like when you're reading cards for people, and you tap into this energy, and you're like having a Weltschmerz moment, like the sadness of the world all of a sudden. I need to check, like I'm gonna see like if what I think is happening right now. Let me see. This is gonna be very funny. Yeah, the moon is kind of okay. The moon is still in Aquarius. That's good, but I'm like getting this like moment of like slowly galloping into the Pisces, slowly galloping into like what's happening between me and God. You know. Wow, this was a ride. Again, thank you so much to my friend who suggested this. This was like a challenging ride for me today. Okay, we're gonna pull 3 cards from here to see where this lands for you. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Great. Okay, guys. There is a beautiful way to get out of this energy, this bitterness, this anger. So yeah, like this is just confirming what we talked about now, like just feeling trapped by all these like thoughts, and like being afraid to move forward, and being afraid of like your own mindset and where you are. Maybe you're in like a really dark place, but the help is on the way. So what you need to do, and we're gonna read about this one because it has a beautiful message. So I don't want to butcher it by just like like throwing it out there. I want to like read it for you guys. But anyway, we have Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups. So King of Cups is this. I believe the word is altruism, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments. But it's like this, understanding and yeah, not empathy. I don't want to talk about empathy. Empathy is like butchered in today's society. I want to talk about understanding. So understanding that we're all humans and we're all faulty. That's it. Nobody is God. Um, Even the most spiritual people will fuck up. Even the most pure people will fuck up. So like putting aside this ego that, like, yes, you are special, and you are kind of on a good path, and you are bringing light to the world, but you're also human. Don't forget about it. So here with the Queen of Cups, we have this like really strong emphasis on, hey, how are you taking practical care about yourself? You know, how are you feeding your vessel? Why are you so like, why do you want so much like this, again, this maybe validation, or to be kind of invited into the society that you have a really big problem with? So you want to be a part of something, you want to be a part of society, but you want society to be just like you. And that's a very, very ego moment. That's very selfish. So to be a little bit kind of like sturdy here, and again, I got called out by, I'm not like here, like I'm the righteous one. No, I got called out by my pile super heavy. Um, so like thinking that maybe because you do something like some spiritual work, or you're an amazing partner, or a parent, or a lover, or whatever, and you're like, hey, like I'm doing this, like, and I'm like doing this blah blah, and I'm here, and like you're not reciprocating this, you're not reciprocating the emotion, you're not reciprocating blah blah blah. But here you are on your self-righteous throne, so far away from everyone, on your little island of like, I'm like such a like a like pure person, I cannot do nothing wrong. But you're far away, you're unreachable. So again, grounding yourself and coming back and not judging will bring you closer to yourself, because you are in fact a human yourself, in case you forgot, maybe on the way. And by like humbling yourself and grounding yourself, you're going to tap into your true self, taking care of yourself as a human being. You're going to tap into your true self, into your vessel, You're not gonna be like disconnected, and having like this interferences and having like weird conversation with people, or not knowing how to like vocalize maybe your these like thoughts and emotions and words, and waiting until you burst and blow up. No, you have to have like confidence in your path and what you do and why you do it. Because with me, it seems like you forgot why you're doing certain things, and you're like, fuck it, I want to check out of this world. So grounding yourself, humbling yourself, and thinking like, why are you taking care of people? Why are you taking care of this? Why do you care for this? Because Queen of Pentacles is like a big care. She's a provider. She's a somebody who feeds you, nourishes you. She's a nurturer. So why are you nurturing the world? To gain recognition, or you want to make a difference in the world? Because having being like this gifted and being this light can sometimes lead us to the side where we're like, what, I gave everything to you, like I'm expecting something, like celebrate me. So it's a little bit like a bittersweet moment where you need to realize you're a vessel of life, you know and yes, you are special, we are all special, but expecting the world to celebrate your efforts and judging them harshly is like, yeah, you are a lover of people, but you don't want to engage, because this card really shows like somebody who's like empathic and understands the world and everything, but he doesn't want to engage with them. He wants to stay pure. Like, yeah, I don't want to do like this earthy stuff. Like, I don't want to touch, I don't want to fuck, I don't want to eat, I don't want to maybe fall sometimes and do like a stupid mistake as a human. I just want to be this pure entity that's like existing in the world with my ideals. But the Queen of Pentacles is like telling you, like, like, sorry to inform you. You see how they're turning their backs on each other. Sorry to inform you, but you're in this earthly realm, and your anchor is your body. So if you want to do great things, and you need to come down for lunch. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this card. So again, the true self talks that if you feel inadequate in this earthly realm, these little energetic beings are here to remind you that you're not alone and you're very much loved. So even if the world is not giving you love, the spiritual realm is giving you so much love that it's crazy. But you don't hear that because your eyes are like looking in a different direction. And don't worry, you're on the right path. You give joys to others in such profound ways. Your smallest gestures of love are felt in all dimensions. You're a radiant beacon of light among humankind. We hear your desires, trials, and tribulations, and we feel your joy and pain. So don't forget, you're basically feeding the energetic level. And when you feel like this, you're taking away from energetic level, and you're taking away from you, and you're taking away from spiritual realm. So if you are drawn to this card, because you need to be told that you're a special person who has made this world a better place. So even if you don't see it now, you're making stuff better. Like, just like do it for the spirits. We look forward to watch you create love in all that you do and accomplish. Your life is as it should be. And it's reminding you that loneliness is only temporary. You're interconnected to a larger whole, a universe of souls who support you, send you love, and want you to succeed in being your true self. So, this is a very powerful message. And again, I understand that we're bombarded in this world of likes, and we want to be liked by people, we want to be included, we want to be seen, we want to be heard. But sometimes those things, like those validations, those rewards, are maybe not important, because at the end of the path, and this is like a very Bhagavad Gita type of like thing, like, don't be attached to the fruits of your labor, just like, it's okay, like some things will happen, and accomplishments and validation will come your way, but don't do it because of that, because you're limiting yourself. So in order to obtain peace of mind, just do what you do, just jiggle the way you jiggle, like, just be who you are and do the things that like bring you joy. Because if your joy is within you, if you're like sustaining yourself, you're making a big difference, you know. Don't check the scores with the world like, hey, am I like loved, am I like seen, am I heard? No, just do it, because somewhere you are heard, and somewhere your light is seen. So don't forget about that. And yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're going in a good direction. And yeah, sometimes the world will like, they don't want to like be a part of this, they don't want to participate, they don't want to conjoin with you. And that's okay. That's only temporary. This loneliness, this feeling of isolation is only temporary. So to get a peace of mind and to go back and connect with yourself, nourish yourself, do what you like, let it grow. Look how rich this image is. It's like you're sustained from all the corners. Here we have a little bunny. Just by loving what you do. Just by loving what you do, the world starts to change around you. It starts to bloom, it starts to flourish. It starts to be rich. Not desolated, not like alone, but in like steady emotion. No. Just by nourishing what you feel precious, you change the world around you. You change how people love you, how people see you, your values, and you're making a difference in the world. So, again, come back into this more kind of feminine energy of just like being focused on what you do best. Like for some of you, maybe you're like, I don't know, making cookies the best. And dude, maybe those cookies saved some lives. Or the way you cuddle is the best. Or the way you bring joy to people, you know? So yeah, guys, this was a really like like a really emotional message. I hope it resonates. Leave me a comment. And yeah, love yourself and have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.